72. I remember, I think the first one was in 72. I had been in Indianapolis 4 years. I had graduated from the 9-hole course at the old Speedway inside the track to the 18-hole course outside the track. And this one woman, I don't know, some of you older ones would remember Nancy Martin, who knew her rules and wasn't afraid to call them. But she said, when do you want to play in the city? And I'm thinking, yeah, right. I'd only played for maybe 5 years, never had a lesson, but I did it. And it must have been a good experience because here I am. I haven't missed too many. The fact I think that I was invited by a friend to do that is a message to all of us. You see all these newspaper articles, but we don't get the press coverage anymore. And unless you're on the website or know somebody, you're not going to know that's going on. So I think it's up to us to keep telling people, and especially younger people. I don't know if you knew this, but there were 79 entries last year, and 64 of us were over 50. Where are the younger ones? And I know things have changed in a good way for the younger ones because they do have tournaments now. They didn't used to have tournaments. But I think that's a good thing. Why did I keep playing? That's always the question. And I was thinking about it this morning, and I thought, you know what? I spent a lot of money just playing in the city, let alone anything else I did. But in fact, I can remember years ago, and Chris will remember this, I officiated basketball, and every dollar I made from basketball, I put in a little pot, and that was my golf money. So that's how I did it then. But I found that one of the things about playing in the city was I got to play all these golf courses. And I bet I played all but 1 or 2 here in the, a 5-6 county area. And what fun that is. And then when, John Daly was playing at Crooked Stick, I could watch it and I would go, yeah, I know those holes. He hit it over there. It was also just an opportunity to compete. That gets me into trouble sometimes, but I do have that spirit within me. And I have gotten to play with people I would never have gotten to play with if it weren't for the tournament. I played with Alice Dye. I played with Nancy. I played with Julie Carmichael. All of those names from the past. In fact, I think the tournament was at Highland that year, and I played a woman by the name of Sue Fuller. And I beat her. And afterwards I said to Cookie, I said, I don't think I've ever seen her before. And she says, oh, she was really good. And if you watch these, you've seen her name on there a whole ton of times, but I didn't know who she was. And I did get that opportunity. Not these early articles, but a lot of the ones, I don't know when she started, but at least in the 70s, were written by Carolyn Lautner. Pickering. Carolyn Pickering. She wrote a lot of neat articles, and I have some of those at home. And one of the headlines on it says, "This hawk is no dove."
That is good.
Isn't that fun? And as you look at some of these others, it was fun. I was on the board back in, as she said, 79 and 80. It's still pretty green. I don't know why I said yes to that, but I was on the board with Polly Nicely, Meg Williams, Marcia Luigs, who went on to do big things with USGA, and I forget who the last person. one of the things back then about being on the board, of course, you had no computers, no nothing. It was not a shotgun start on Monday. So the board was there at the start, and then we went home in the dark. Because we had to stay around until the last group got in to make the pairings, to get them to the pro shop, and then the field called the pro shop. Can you imagine what that must have been like at that hour of the day? And then we had to get up and do it again the next day. And then our banquet was Tuesday evening, so we went home, came back, or we stayed, changed clothes, and had our banquet. So a lot of things have changed. But we don't get the coverage like we used to, that's for sure. When I can remember playing at Highland, and I was playing Casey Sechrist, who was quite a bit older than I. And I outdrove her all day. I don't even remember whether I won or lost, but I'm thinking she stayed in it or won it because she chipped and putted. And I realized a year or two ago, I now are her. And I don't hit it that far, but I can chip and putt. And I remember on out at Meridian Hills, I was playing with Debbie Ladson Hinderleiter. Some of you remember her. Very fun woman. We did travel to Wisconsin and to North Carolina and play in the tournament. But we were on the 9th hole, and we both had putts that were probably 2 to 3 feet, maybe even a little longer. And I said, "Good, good." And she said, "Sure." And we walked off. Well, Joe Louis was standing there, and Joe was big on rules and that kind of stuff and tournaments. And he looked at us and he said, "Did you just do what I thought you did?" I said, "Yeah, Joe, we did. We're on to 9 or 10. That was funny. Another experience, I did beat one of the young girls when she was 13. Today I'd probably be about 4 flights behind her, would never even come close. That was a fairly close match. But the reason that I played all those years were because of you people. I have friends at almost every golf course, and I would never have had otherwise. And I just so much enjoy those relationships and seeing those two relationships. I hope to be here next year. I know I don't have too many more years to play, but I've enjoyed every one. And let's just keep talking about the tournament, encouraging the younger ones to come play, and we'll see you in the summer.